All right, we live. Wonder if I could make this thing work really quick. Be cool if I could. I don't think I can. Maybe. Maybe. Okay. Mm-hmm. What's up, Scuba? What are you doing? Shalom. What's up, Silver Crane? Yep, still out here. What's up, George? Yeah, man. He says, yeah, I'm still out here on deployment. Today was our last day in the field. Be coming home in the morning, so yeah. Just figured I'd get on here and say hi since I got just a little bit of bandwidth. What's up, Michael Brown? Yeah, man, we're all wrapped up. Did the last few jobs we could do today, and as soon as we get all the cots in the morning, we'll get the fob trailer packed up the rest of the way and hit the road. Hopefully, I'm home before like 5 tomorrow or something like that. We'll see how long it takes. Yeah, there's no blue wrenches here. We give it a minute. We're not even on for 2 minutes yet, so sometimes it takes a minute. What's up, Tristan Davis? Yeah, YouTube's garbage, man. A lot of people are like, hey, I'm not getting the notifications. I'm like, yep, join the club. I don't get them either. What's up, Jetson? Yeah, man. It was a good deployment. Good deployment. We did a lot of really cool stuff for people. All kinds of different stuff. And we made some really good contacts with the Texas State officials, which are the emergency management guys. I can't remember what they're called, but they love us. They were pretty much like, I think their exact words today were, if you guys wouldn't have showed up, we would have been screwed. So, whatever. Clock 316, what's up? Finally got a wrench in the chat. All right, you're in charge, buddy. Yeah, so yeah, it's been a trip out here, dude. Lots of moving pieces the whole time, and I guess if you're not familiar with it, it would be a little bit overwhelming, but I don't know. I think a lot of the core members that go out on deployment were kind of used to it, so yeah, I'm just checking in. Oh, I got a new watch today. Here, you can see it. It's a little Walmart special. So the watch that I had on, I'd ripped it off a few times, getting caught on stuff, but evidently last night when I did it, I put it back together, and then I was just doing something simple today, and it came off super easy. And I was frustrated, and I was in the middle of something, so I sat on the side of my truck bed, and then forgot about it and drove off. So had to get a new one. Well, this was on sale for $15, so high end. What's up, Norma? Yeah, I had to get some new boots, man. I hurt my foot, like, was it like 3 weeks ago? Yeah, I had it more than that, probably like a month ago, because it was probably a week or so before I got here. I rolled my ankle, and dang, man, it didn't like me getting around on it. So for the first week, I was pretty rough, and then it was starting to catch up with me, and I tried to take it easy for a couple days and let it heal up, but that ain't gonna happen. And then this morning, it finally started healing up because I slowed down a little bit, and I was rubbing some. I don't know if you guys have ever seen this comfrey salve, which I don't know. It's some hippy dippy stuff, but I tried it. It seemed to help. But it was feeling pretty good after like a day or so of like kind of taking it light. And I just tried to go hard at it this morning and freaking hurt my ankle again this morning and freaking limping around all afternoon, just kind of mad. Kind of bummed me out because I finally got to get turned loose with some chainsaws and yeah, it was whatever. I got to cut some stuff up. It's fine. Hold on. I got to keep up with this chat. It's going by too quick. Mm-hmm. Oh man, we're getting all the fun people in here already, man. We're gonna have to have some more moderators. You guys might have to get wrenched up tonight. Yeah, I know. Well, you know what? Some of them are work heavy in the field, and some of them are not heavy in the field. Some of them are other stuff that we're good at. So that's just one of those things. Yeah, I'm not on Rumble yet. I thought about it, but my channel's not very big. I only got like 3,000 people on there, so it's whatever. You know what's cool is the chat's slow enough right now where I can just put people in timeout and not really care. What's up, Scott? Yeah, the new Grindstone video is good. I actually watched the one today that Dud put out, and it was doing all the interviews with Sarah, the little English girl. Yeah, like when she started crying, I started crying a little bit, so I had to turn it off. Ranger, what are you talking about? Ragnar, I don't think so, buddy. But that would be funny. Yeah, Glock 316, you're going to be heavy on the keyboard tonight, buddy. Just rapture them up out of here because none of us really care or got time for all that. Yeah, it's something else, dude, for sure. Yeah. You sure do, buddy. Here, let me help you. All right, Scuba, you got a wrench. But I told you you were going to get a wrench the other day, so there you go. That fan back home's amazing, dude. I just got off the phone with them. Yeah, I got to get... I got a bunch of Nerf guns that I'm bringing home, so when I pull in the driveway, when they come bombing out of the house, I'm going to light them up. The wrench is so if people are acting up in the chat, they can just kick your ass out when I'm too busy talking. And I used to give them away like a bad habit, but there's some people I had to take the wrenches away, and I just don't want to do that anymore. All right, we're 9 minutes in, and we still don't have... We don't have a lot of people on here, which is weird. Yeah, it's weird. There's usually a lot more people by now. All right, well, ask me some questions, because I'm pretty sure when I get home, I got to take David fishing, because he looks like he wants to go fishing real bad. No, he doesn't want to fish. Here, let me show you guys. Let me show you guys the arsenal that we got in here. You're going to love this. So this guy came by and was like, I got this donation. And he was all mad because the churches wouldn't take it. And he started getting like loud and cussing, and like they were having church service. I was like, hey, dude, you're in a church, so let's go look and see what you got. Well, he had a bunch of Nerf guns, and the places he was trying to take them to, like, really didn't have the need for kid toys because they're all the kids that were affected were already taken out of the area a long time ago. So there's like nothing, nothing, and overrun with donations. And so this guy opens this thing up, and he's got like this arsenal of Nerf guns. And so I was like, whatever, dude. Yeah, I'll take them. And then like half the stuff he gave us was like crap, so we just threw it in the dumpster. But the Nerf guns were on hit, so I'm pretty sure, I'm not 100% positive, but there may be some footage coming out on one of the many channels of a massive Nerf gun fight while on deployment. Allegedly, because it may not have actually happened. So, yeah, but I was doing drive-bys with a Nerf gun all week, so that was fun. Just cheering people up, doing what I do. Justin, what's up, bro? You're late to the party. I'm glad you made it. I heard that my wife and you guys were texting. You're going to get on the nerd hippie stuff that she's all about? It's good stuff, bro. I'll be honest with you. I like it. It's pretty good stuff. Yeah, for sure. Scuba Rob. Silly. Yeah, we had some stuff going down for sure. Do it, bro. It's really good hippie stuff. Dang it, I got the hiccups. Yeah, the soap, dude. The soap's on hit for sure. And I guess the bug spray works really good too. I've heard. I don't really know. I'll do a little T&E when I get home. Oh, I need a water. Stand by. Oh, way better. So we're actually got a really cool room. This is the teen room at this big church that we're staying at. And they got like TVs and stuff. We got everybody's cots and stuff in here. I don't want to, like, not sure what's hanging out all over the place, so I don't want to go too long. But yeah, it's cool. Yeah, the AC's working good here at the fob for sure. But yeah, Grindstone's finishing up deployment. We did our last field day today. I think the director of operations, Kyle, is going to stay and do a handoff to a different organization and to the county. I still think the state officials are kind of lingering around because nobody's really quite stepping up. But the people that we're handing off to will just do what they do. Be honest with you, most of the immediate stuff is already done. Other than hauling off a lot of stuff, most everything's really good. And the hauling's already, I mean, they've done hundreds of loads already, it seems like. Let's see, what else? Most everybody that's in need of like clothes or food or anything like that, they've got, truckloads by now of all the stuff that they'd need. Recovery efforts are going to take a long time, to build back and get things back the way they are. And that's with any disaster. You guys know that. It just doesn't, you can't just come in, hit the fix button and, reboot everything. It just doesn't work like that. But it was an honor to be such a big blessing to people who needed it. And a lot of this one, believe it or not, wasn't a whole bunch of field work for us. We did a bunch, We helped a lot of people. We cleaned up a lot of properties, just, tens of acres, per lot, just a lot, thousands and thousands of pounds of debris that we, sorted and forwarded and even hauled. But I think the biggest impact we had were to the leadership and to um, the people in the community that were trying to network and organize all the chaos and all the resources, because there was a big gap in like being able to wrangle that. So that, like I was saying earlier before a bunch of people jumped on, I think the state emergency management guys that were here were like, if you guys wouldn't have showed up, we would have been screwed. And it's because we've done it a lot, praise y'all that, you know, you get enough reps and sets and being the hands and feet that the stuff that really, like how to control chaos, isn't a big obstacle for us really anymore, as long as you can pitch to the right people the process. And once they understand the process and that we all have to work together for the greater good, and that you can actually help them with their needs and help them resources consistently, um, then they kind of can let their guard down and let you help, because a lot of people want to gatekeep. There was a nonprofit that was not wanting to play ball the whole time we're out here, and they were called Hero, and I don't know where they're out of, but they were doing stuff, but they didn't want to play ball, and I felt like the resources that we could have helped them with would have been beneficial. Yeah, so everybody else wanted to play ball except for those guys, and yeah, it didn't go good for them anyhow. So, all right, let me catch up with the chat for a minute. Well, so they're kind of sad that we're leaving, but the truth of the matter is that the mass part of what needed to happen has already happened. It actually happened almost the first week that we were here, and that was basically, we were out in the field. We had our guys that come in to volunteer that are field guys that just want to run heavy equipment and do chainsaw and like go out there and sweat, and that's their love language. We could barely keep them busy, but we did. And then the rest of the people that have multiple skill sets, like Jack and some of the other guys, we all did stuff to organize the chaos, or to help organize. Part of the stuff that I'm really good at is I'm good at talking to victims, and I'm good at relaying the information from them to the people that they need help with. I'm also good at showing them what kind of resources they are. Um, there's a lot of moving pieces when it's super crazy. And the first 3 days of this, you couldn't even drive down the street. So I'm glad we kind of stalled out for a minute before somebody gave us the green light to come. But now, because of coming in and doing what we did and the reputation that we've built for ourselves and the fruit of our labor really showing as far as Grindstone's concerned, we've made some really good actual like officials that will help us not get shut down when it comes to next time there's a disaster, helping us get in there a little bit earlier so that it doesn't get as out of control as it got. And it wasn't bad. There was a couple people early on that were killing it. I mean, just local, non-official anybody's that were just stand up, do right, and like make things happen for people. And I was really impressed. There was this one Marine, this cowboy dude. He was on one of the Grindstone videos. He did really good at everything he did, and his point of contacts were epic. And he remembered everybody's name, and where they were at, what street they were on, what needs they had. I mean, on the top of his head, which is funny because he talks slow, and I didn't think he was like that sharp, and he impressed me. But he was a huge help to get the community that he'd been working with from the beginning to not be jaded from like the county or state officials that didn't really do anything quite in the beginning, which It should have been the county, but it didn't happen that way. And so the state ended up stepping in. But we don't need to get into all that. Everybody that came out, it all worked out. What's up, man? Um, so I I can't tell you how many really cool people that I met and how many grateful people they were that there was somebody with enough experience and know-how. It's like in these things, it's like wrangling cats, dude. It's almost impossible. But if you've done it enough, you know what to kind of expect. So, um, really, a lot of it was with the people that did have the reins of stuff, encouraging them and then pointing them in the right direction so that it didn't continue to stay like it was, that it got to evolve. And one of the cool moves we did is um, we put our people out on these little like mini mobile sites that were like serving the road they were on, or the community, the area. And it was a good way for them to network to that one spot if they didn't want to come into the big area, which a lot of people didn't want to deal with, like FEMA and all that, which I don't blame them. But what was really cool about it is that we got really good intel, and we were able to coordinate better with the people with the actual needs from on the ground efforts. And we had our guys out there as kind of a liaison, and they were able to like actually pull the right kind of resources from us directly, because there's a lot of like rumor mill stuff going around on the internet about people. Oh, they're not helping us. Like that stuff got stomped out immediately when we put our guys out there. And they couldn't say, like the people that were trying to say that couldn't really keep saying it anymore, um, because we had somebody there witnessing. Also, circular information will start to like kind of spiral out of control. And part of the information problem is that nobody was really talking to each other about the needs. So if one person heard it at one spot, it would still somehow make it to two or three other spots. And then that would get forwarded to us, acting like there was a whole bunch of spots that needed, when they were actually talking about one specific thing, which sounded like there was a bunch of people that weren't getting their needs met when it was only one person. But because it got passed around like a bad game of telephone, it looked funky. But the good move, like we did, like is putting the guys out there in the field. That really that really solved a lot of that. And then they just had somebody there, and it made them feel like, okay, they've got somebody here posted with us all day. They brought their own Starlink. We've got internet. We got access. They're able to like get an answer right away. We don't have to like wait days or email or put something on blast on the internet to try to get resources. These guys, they make a call, and all of a sudden people show up. And so that was really, really helpful. And it only took a few days of that. And, all the things that were not getting addressed got addressed. And like, it seemed like overnight, all the problems had just solved themselves. You guys tracking what I'm saying? Yeah, Cowboy Mike. Yeah, he's an animal. Dude, we got Tristan. Here's the thing, bros. We have positions that don't go out and do chainsaw stuff. We have positions that basically admin, or they um, are a point of contact at the, like, their specialty stuff. Like we do everything from like managing distribution on goods or fuel or all kinds of different stuff, to going out in the field building steps, to sending out a whole crew with like saw teams or heavy equipment or both. And then we do everything from like just talking to people and gathering information, intel, and pumping that into, is this actually on the apps that we're using that kind of paint the picture of the actual need. So there's a lot of areas that people don't see behind the scenes that are definitely super important, that make everything work. Like whether it's big or small, there's a job for everybody to do, and everybody that comes out has different gifting and talents, and we use them all. You know what I mean? And that's just the way it is. What's up, Striker? What's up? You want to say hi to the internet?
Yeah, fucking coolest people in the world.
Right.
Subscribers of Buckets and Bibles. Hello, everybody.
Hashtag waffles.
What are y'all talking about tonight, dude?
I was just kind of, they were wanting to know about deployment, if I was still out here, how's it going and all that. So I kind of gave them the lowdown.
Kicking ass as usual.
Yeah. Yep.
Doing what we do.
I had to give Scuba Rob a wrench tonight because I didn't have a lot of mods in the beginning, and
He deserves one.
it was a troll fest. So he's already probably.
He deserves one.
Yeah, he's gonna rapture some people out the chat. What's up, Jeremy? Yeah. So, Striker says what's up too.
What's up, bro? Hey,
Yeah.
how's the ankle?
Yeah, he's healing up.
Good.
Yeah, he's doing all right. He's gonna be out here soon. Striker, you coming for the wilderness? Scuba. Oh, you're doing too much, bro. Yeah, not that kind of rapture, bud. Yeah, he's coming out for wilderness survival, so he'll be out.
Hell yeah.
NRAO.
You tell him that we fought a bunch of women with Nerf guns?
I actually didn't. I didn't tell him that one. I told him about the big one. Yeah, because the big one was epic.
Yep.
Yeah.
We've had a good time.
Yeah. Glock 316's a mod on here, and he's like, I wish I had a switch on this thing tonight because there were so many people. He
So
had
many trolls?
Yeah, for sure.
That's good.
Ooh, you know what? I should show off the night. Okay, so one of the many blessings, besides just getting to be the hands and the feet, and just the blessing of having a bigger purpose than just your everyday life, is every once in a while you get something really cool. And I've been on a lot of deployments. I mean, a lot. So I got a cool little get down. So let me dig it out really quick. You guys stand by here. Just look at the couch for a minute. Actually, here.
Here.
Oh. Well, that was a good catch.
That was a great catch, dude. Hey, good throw. Good throw.
It was a good throw.
Teamwork.
Okay, so Waffles, me, and Tactically Tora, we all got this right here. Which, I mean, just like it sits,
Yeah,
it's pretty sexy. But when I take it out, I know it's hard to believe, but it gets better, okay? So stand by because I don't have enough hands. All right, there it is. So, there we go. Here she is. Pretty. She's so pretty. And then you see that on there? I know it's backwards, but it says Grindstone Ministries. Yeah. Epically cool. So, yeah. There's a bunch of us that got these. Somebody that was on, what's that show, Forged in Fire? Yeah, he was on that show, Forged in Fire, made a bunch of these, and then we got a bunch of them. So I think who's getting them is Dudley, TJ, Waffles, me, Heath, and who else got one? Did Barb get one or Ez? I don't remember. Anyhow, a bunch of people got them, so super dope. And Scuba brought these because his buddy that made these, and yeah, so these are it's a huge blessing. I was actually looking for something exactly like this, which is dope. So yeah, it's so nice that I don't want to wear it though. Like, this is my dress knife, right? So I got that, which is nice. Super blessed. Waffles is abusing his, playing with it already, so.
Just having the air. Just the air.
Oh yeah, I do actually remember that, Scuba. I do. And that's about the right size. So actually, my buddy Adam, is it Adam O or Adam? What's Adam 1?
Adam O'Neill.
Yeah,
Adam Prime.
Adam Prime. So Adam Prime, he makes custom knives. He's getting into it pretty heavy, and he does. Man, his stuff's really cool. And he was actually going to design one for me because I like a lightweight one for a lot of reasons, especially when I got crap loaded up on my belt. Like I was running with the IFAC on my belt for half the time I was here. So Bearfac, yeah. And it's I just had a lot of stuff on me at all times. You guys know how we do. If I did a pocket dump, where did I do one at? I did one at the Ruckus. Yeah, I think I did one at the Ruckus. And yeah, when Britt was doing the refuge stuff, I think I did a pocket dump for her. I don't really remember. Okay, what do we got? We got 28 people on here. Who's on here? Anybody that I didn't see when I was yapping? Oh yeah, Palmetto's on here.
Billy, my bro. I miss you, Billy. Oh, I mean Palmetto. Whoever the fuck you are.
Yeah. Okay. Just all the same people. Okay, nobody knew. Yeah, Palmetto says he misses you too. And then he says no gay. Well, a little bit.
Just a little.
No,
Just
he
a
didn't.
tiny.
He didn't say that.
Just enough not to get banned, right?
Yeah, I don't know how you got the #1 either, bro. Yeah, I think it's because the chat's super slow. Or whoever. Yeah, I think it's like if you get the little crown, that means you're the gayest.
It does. Only awarded for homosexuality. Or beer.
All right, guys. Well, I just wanted to touch base. All right. Appreciate it, Lance. Yeah, dude. I'm getting tired. I can't wait to get home and see the fam tomorrow, man. Yeah, it's gonna be good. Yeah, it's been a minute, but I'm holding the room hostage, and I'm pretty sure that the guys that sleep in here left because they don't want to be on camera. So I'm gonna get off of here so everybody can come in and lay it down for the night. Anyhow, shalom, y'all. I appreciate you. Friday night we're gonna go live and do the things. We're gonna nerd out with the word out. Should be fun. Can't wait. Talk to you guys soon. Shalom.